look up. Where is starting from? From the bush. What was he doing with David in the bush? Bringing David into alignment with his destiny. David was in the bush, training until he became the king indeed on earth. He was ordained a king in the spirit, but he needed to be a king on the earth. So he had to pass through that when finally David became it. You know, let me give you one of the examples that shows you that David became it. Here comes David. Saul is after him, let him inside the cave, and he saw Saul turning his back on him. And all the followers, what did they say? Oh, well, it is time. God don't bring down to our hand. Let us tear him to pieces. Just permit us to do that. Look at the person who will rule Israel. Look at the version of the person who will rule Israel. Here come David. He said, what? You have no idea of the kind of spirit that controls you. How will you want to lay your hand on the anointed of God? Now, when David said that, God knows all this while. In the spirit realm, God had tried it. God had gone through the lineage of Jesse, and there was nobody. It was God who said, I have found. If God said, I have found, that means God was setting. I have found a man after my heart who will do exactly what is in my mind. Now, it was David. So, when David manifested that, it was strange to me, but it wasn't strange to God. Because God has found him. He has seen David. That David, if you give him the sword and the power, he will not slaughter everybody. If you give David the power, he will still have his understanding to put his anointing under check. Can you put your anointing under check? Can you put your power under control? Hello? Can you put your anointing under check? I have seen people, when they are poor, they are humble. Don't mistake humility and poverty together. Anytime you see a man or a woman who is very poor, don't say, this person, he humble. If you're not humble, what thing good? No, wait. Someone who is poor, if you're not humble, what else will he be? He said when the man they come, he knows they talk to anybody, he does not, and you mistake that for humility. Some of the people who are like that, give them authority, give them money. That's when you will know who they are. I think it was Robert Mugabe who said the way to know a man, to understand a man, is you wait until the man have money and they have power. Yes, sir. That's the only way you know him. Yes, sir. Don't celebrate any man who is poor, that has no money. What else will you do? Don't celebrate any man. He said, this man is a very quiet man. This man, not the ask, is he married me? Not they give me problem. They give me problem. The first question I will ask, does he have money? No. Does he have power? If the man has no money and he has no power, you are better sit up. Yes. Wait first. Not celebrate prematurely. Yes, when money enter his hand, suddenly you realize there is someone that is written is the head of the house. There is someone that in this house everybody is going for. Until the money come, when the wife talk, it's okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Hey, my baby. Hey, brother, sooner all those hey, some are genuine, but some it is because there is no change. And when there is no money, a man can be humble. A man can be humble. You know what it means to look back and you see when money come, bam, the true picture of the man will appear. Why are you going by this? I dare you tell me. I dare you. You asking me? You asking me? Asking me? That's money. Money. Power.
What about the women?
Hallelujah. Praise God. Hold on. He said the way to identify a man is only when he has money. But to identify a woman, to know who a woman is, when there is no money. When there is no money, please look up. When there is no money in the house, that's when you know the wife you marry. Please listen, and it's true. It's true. When there is no money in the house, that's when you know the wife you marry. Every woman look very excellent when there is money. Yes. My wife, you can smile. Oh, when my wife just smile at this angel, he is smiling. Look behind the smile. There is a dollarization of the smile. There's something behind that smile. I know it's not all women. I know it's not all men. But don't get angry and say the truth. Yes, the truth is that a good percentage of women can become something else. When there is no money, nobody is happy. Everybody, even man, when there's no money, man is not happy. But I'm trying to let you know that your peaceful house can turn to hell when the money is not there. It takes indeed a virtuous wife to bear with the husband. Yes, sir. When there is no money. Yes, sir. Did you hear what I'm trying to say? Yes, the true character is going to be revealed by circumstances. Circumstances will show who you are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There are some of us, we are very, we don't talk until somebody offend you. But I thought you don't talk. And no. But I thought you are somebody who is so quiet. Now, all these circumstances that happen most of the time, they are all designed to bring you into alignment with who you are. Yes, sir. The original you. So that the real version of you can come out. So that the real version of you can come out. It is the real version of you that God is relating with. So God can work on you. God is so patient to work on you. Let me show you an example before I get out. A lot of things I want to share, but let me close the Bible so that I will not. Let me show you one example. Abraham. How many of you you've read much about Abraham? At what age did God tell Abraham to leave his father's house? 75. Did Abraham obey? Yes, sir. Now, one of the things you need to understand was that actually, in reality, can I trust you with this information? Yes, sir. Actually, Abraham was actually excommunicated. Are you with me? Because his father, being Terah, was an idol worshiper. They worship many gods. Abraham came from a place of polytheism, a place where many gods have been worshipped. Abraham was a marketer of idols. Terah was a marketer of idols. He sells idols. That's his profession. That was the major profession of those days. So everybody is busy. Terah has a very good shop where everybody will come and buy. They will buy because if you can buy idol, you are a very wealthy man. In those days, if you cannot buy, you will come and lease. You know how to lease? You borrow, or you rent. You pay the money and all that. But on a faithful day, please just bear with my story, On a faithful day, when Abraham started growing up, he was disturbed about what his father was doing. And what? And God was actually working on him. And now Abraham was being disturbed. a faithful day when his father went on business. He left Abraham in the shop. So Abraham looked at all the idols. Wow! Wow! Big one because the bigger the money. The bigger the money. The smaller the money. So you look at all the idols. They were just images of strange ones. And the people were coming in buying them. And the boy was troubled. He looked at those people and he said to them, what is going on? Is this what you are buying? Because when you are close to something, you are the one that can tell more about the thing. Abraham is the one that carry the idol. They don't talk to him when they carry it. I said, no. It become a problem. One fateful day, one of them that was very poor came to Liz. He brought food because they believed that those idols were the thing that was making them rich. So they were very expensive to buy. So he brought food. A woman, women are blessed. He carried food, delicious meat. As he was bringing the food, Abraham said, you are bringing food for me? Lovely. The woman was angry because he took her much money to prepare that food. The food I prepared for my God, for you, are you insane? Take! Go and give it. Because I just said, he said, okay, give me, let me go and give it to the idol. He carried that food, gave it to me. The woman left so that the idol can be prayed for him. Look at what Abraham did because he was alone that day. He picked a hammer, carried the food and put it in front of the bigger idol. Then he went to all the other idols and smashed all of them to pieces. When we are talking about Abraham being a father of faith, you don't understand what he has been through. To be in faith is not to confess. Being a father of faith means you have gone through things. You have not been through anything and you are lazy shoulder. You think, you say, I have faith. Wait until the trouble comes. That's when you know whether you have faith. Every faith is revealed through fire. Yes, sir. It's revealed. Bam! Break them into pieces. And when his father returned, he saw his money wasted. Because this time around, God is preparing Abraham to become the progenitor of this new faith. And here comes his father. When he saw that, what happened? Listen to Abraham. It is this big idol. You can see the hammer in his hand. You can see the hammer in his hand. Somebody brought food. That woman, he brought food for the one he needs. As he bring the food to give to the one he needs, that's how they started fighting for who to eat the food. They fight. As they were fighting, this one collect the food, the bigger one come. Now, finally, this bigger one, he carry hammer and he destroyed all of them. He destroyed all of them. What? Are you normal? Are you okay? Now this really happened in the season of that emperor. I think it's Emperor Nero. It was a terrible season. Worshiping of many gods was not a joke. And we say, what? You? Which day did you see that an idol carry a hammer to break business? Don't say, but they don't, it cannot, you mean this thing cannot come? You mean this thing cannot break? Papa, but that is what is a shut up. This thing cannot fight, this thing cannot talk, this thing cannot walk. But why are you giving them food? Why do you worship and bow to them if you know you are challenging me? You be excommunicated. According to history, that young man Abraham was actually excommunicated from the community. It was at this time God showed up in his life. The God who revealed that to him. There was no written book for him. But this same God that gave him this idea suddenly showed up. He said, get up, go to where I will show you. So it's not that he just stand up, he was just moving like a madman. No, stand up now, get up from here. Because he was in trouble there. So to the place I will show you. And this man stood up and was ready to go. To where? To anywhere. He will show him. And that was the journey. That's the beginning of the journey. Now listen to what I'm trying to tell you. If you say you have faith, and every little thing you give up, you back down, you become. I have seen where people lose it completely just because of a thing. Is God not bigger than the thing? Is God not bigger than the thing?
Yes, sir.
Some of the things you are struggling today, it will not happen until God brings you to alignment. See where God started working on Abraham. How long did it take him? Before he gave him a child who will be able to carry the covenant from him. He was the person who carried the covenant. His father was an idol worshiper. But who to carry it now? He needed Isaac. Is that correct? How many years did it take him?
25 years.
But throughout this period, what did Abraham? What did he do? Some of you say, hey, Abraham was just waiting. Do you think Abraham was just waiting? Promise after promise, 25 more years after promise, and you think Abraham was just waiting? He wasn't just waiting. Those periods were the period God was molding him to become the one who must carry the oil. Some of the things that are delayed in your life that you are angry about is for your good. It's for your good. Because at the right time when that thing comes out, you will be glad that you were denied yesterday. Abraham, he thought Abraham was qualified. Did you know that? How old was he when God finally called him? Abraham, walk before me and be perfect. How old?
99.
Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Abraham. Now me call you father of the nation. But this one you dey do, not be him. Walk before me and be perfect. If Abraham has come into alignment with the promise of God hanging on his head, the child won't have been delayed. Listen, I want to show you something. Some of you, the promise that is on your head is bigger than the life you are living now. The promise on your head, the dream and the vision you have, bigger than the life you are living now. If you are going to be a prophet of God, the way you talk, is that the way prophets of God talk? You are going to be a prophetess of God. The way you don't have patience, is that the way prophetess operate? Every anointing on your head demands you to come into alignment. And God will be so patient, He will wait for you. If you will be old before you can align, because some people until they're old, they're no more aligned. God, you know God does not age. God is waiting for you. Any year you are ready, God will be ready. See Abraham. Finally, walk before me and be ye perfect. Assuming Abraham understood this thing very well, very well. He tried though. It took God a lot of work before God can come. You know, if God showed your television the things you do in secret, just imagine the way you are watching it now. God will start from me first. Just put my information, secret information, will put it on the screen. Feel. And you're one of you are watching. Someone will say, that's all. Yeah. You went, you mean you were the one serving food and you collected the big meat inside the box? I will defend it, I will tell you, can you put the man of the house? Can you need to eat the biggest food?
Why you might collect that?
I'll give you an example. You see, I started with my own life. When you finish me, you enter Mr. Nabot. No. On the day of judgment, where is judgment starting from? Is it not the house of the house of the God? Yes. You think it's starting from one side? It will start from church and then head, where it will start from. Yes. Abi? Finish with me. You come to first lady. Now you be first lady. We put it there. Beautiful. Hey! I finish with me. Come in some about. Yeah, minister don't finish. Now let's enter the congregation.
Wow.
You start with choir first. Enter choir. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is this: if God show the video of what some of you do when you are alone, life is lived when you are alone. Forget about all this public thing we do, because when people sometimes when we come to public, we maintain. When God wants to change your life, when God wants to baptize you with heaven's resources, or change your story, God does not look at your public show. It is your secret life that God visits. All the bottles of beer you have finished. Bottle 150. Okay. Now you do this thing. God will show. The Bible says everything is labeled before him. Is that correct? That was how Abraham was before God. Outside, we didn't know that Abraham was still having battles. Who is sitting here that does not have battles? There is a version of you that God will anoint, but not as you are coming late to church. The person who wants to pour the fire on is somebody who must be regular and be early in church. When was the last time you came in? Now, what you think that you will cancel, it's not true, it's not that. Those are the things that makes the kings. There's no more difference between you and others, but that's what made the king. But finally, look at what God did to Abraham. At this time when Abraham was still there, you know what Abraham did? Sarah. Okay. I'm okay. Since you are done here, go and carry my servant. You know that story. Go and carry my servant and lay with my servant. Go sleep with my servant and bear children. Did you not see that passage? Did Abraham say no?
No.
Church, answer me. Did Abraham say no?
No.
You know why Abraham didn't say no?
His heart was not ready.
Because the father of Isaac has not come. I'm closing with that. The father remains small before the father of Isaac will manifest, because God has been working on him to become the father of Isaac. The man who was father Isaac was not a version of Abraham. So here comes Abraham. Carry, since I am old, since I cannot give birth, Kukuma carry. And Abraham said, The Bible didn't say that Abraham resisted. Abraham didn't question it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? He didn't question it, he just took the woman. Someone just said, Oga. He said, no, Oga, anywhere. Now, madam, talker. Is the woman going to report to Sarah? He's going to report to Sarah?
No.
Even though nobody is going to question Abraham, God was ready to question him. Because with that attitude, he cannot father Isaac. Until he finally becomes. When he finally